Bulls are back against the Pelicans tonight. Here's 5 keys to victory. Key number 1 contains Zion Williamson. As of now, he's playing tonight, but this is Zion Williamson we're talking about. So he could skip a team meeting and get suspended. He could be late for the team bus and get suspended. He could pull his hamstring warming up and be out for 2 months. He could DM a porn star and decide he don't want to play basketball. He could take PTO and decide he don't want to play basketball. Who knows with this guy? We don't actually know if he's going to play till the starting tip happens and is actually on that court. But if he does play, the Bulls got to contain him. He's only played 6 games against the Chicago Bulls in his career. You know, the dude's missed, like 60% of the games in his career so far. But when he's been on the court, he's been good for 23-6 against the Bulls. He's shooting like 60% against them in all his games. He's a force to be reckoned with. We don't have anybody on the roster who can try to guard him. It's going to take guarding him by committee. You're going to have to double him. You're going to have to force the ball out of his hands. Don't let him anywhere near the rim. The Bulls' defense is so poor that if he does play, he could easily put up 40 points, no problem. So that's key number 1. Key number 2, we got to run their shooters off the line. CJ McCollum and Trey Murphy, they both shoot 8 threes a game. They're both shooting over 37% from the three-point line. So they're deadly shooters. Their last game in October, CJ went 5 of 11 from 3. Big reason why the Pelicans got that win. DeJounte Murray, he shoots like 6 threes a game too. He's only shooting 27% from 3 this year. He's not a three-point shooter, but he's still a guy who can get hot. So can't let them get hot from 3 tonight. Got to run those shooters off the line, try to force them to finish in the mid-range, finish at the rim. Key number 3, we got to feed Vooch. The Pelicans, they don't have much size. You know, their rookie is nice, but he's still really raw. He's a good shot blocker, good help side defender. But on ball against Vooch, I'm trusting Vooch in that matchup all day. Daniel Tice is their backup big. He's one of those guys where every year when I see him on a roster, I'm shocked that he's still in the NBA. He hasn't been a valuable role player probably since his time with the Bulls, which seems like forever ago, but was only 5 years ago. So the Bulls, they got to take advantage of that matchup. You got to feed Vooch in the post. Vooch is at his best, obviously, when we're feeding him in the post. He's hitting great from 3 this year, but he's at his worst when he just becomes a spot-up three-point shooter. So feed Vooch in the post. Feed him early, feed him often. Let's get him going. Key number 4, can Patrick Williams break out of this slump? It's been a bad couple of weeks for Patrick Williams. To be fair, hasn't really been that great his whole Bulls tenure. He's had flashes here and there, but we haven't seen a sustained level of above average play from him. But these last 5, 6, 7 games, it's been rough, guys. If you're a Patrick Williams defender, if you still got stock in Patrick Williams, you're having a rough go lately. So can he break out of his slump tonight? It's an interesting matchup, him and Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy is another wing in the league who's very similar to Patrick Williams. Similar size, similar age, similar games. He's just way better. He's better at every facet of the game. He's a better defender. He's a better shooter. His game has grown so much more since he entered the league than Patrick Williams has. That's my big problem with Pat is his game hasn't grown at all. People want to blame a lot of different things. They want to blame Billy. They want to blame DeMar DeRozan. Now they want to blame Zach LaVine. They want to blame Vooch. Patrick Williams, man, he gets a lot of the blame himself. He hasn't added to his game at all since he came into the league. So can he break out of that slump today? I hope he can, man. I'm starting to feel bad for him. When you're watching him out there, you can tell mentally it's just not right for him, and I feel bad for the kid. I hope he breaks out of that slump. And the final key, Zach LaVine, he needs to make it, a 7th straight game with 30-plus points. He's a bona fide all-star. If you would have asked me even a week ago, I'd have said he's probably not an all-star. There's probably guys with better cases. But this tear that he's on, it's solidified him as an all-star to me. So Zach LaVine, I hope he goes off tonight. Hope is another game where he's looking for his offense early and he's being consistent with it. He doesn't wait till we get down double digits to start looking for his shot. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you think I missed any keys, and what your prediction for tonight's score is.